What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I have a super exciting video and I'm actually doing something that I have never done before. I literally dropped everything that I was doing today when I received a package in the mail to make a video about it because that's how excited I am for this product. I received this package today in the mail from Urban Decay with their new Urban Decay Naked Heat collection. So the collection consists of the new Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which I am so excited for, 3 different lipsticks as well as 2 eyeliners. I actually thought they were lip liners at first, but they're eyeliners, but I feel like you can kind of use them interchangeably, but I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I feel like the Urban Decay Naked saga began like right as I was getting into makeup, and I remember getting my first Urban Decay Naked palette and the second and the third ones and just being so excited, and I love warm tone neutrals, and that's what this palette is, so I'm beyond excited. So I literally dropped everything that I was doing because I was like, we are gonna do a tutorial, we are gonna do swatches, we are gonna do a first impressions today, and I'm really hoping that I can get this up today so you guys can see it, and it's one of the first videos that you guys see on this palette because no words. So this is what the box looks like if any of you guys are interested in that. Now let's go ahead and see what the palette looks like. I have not even opened this myself. I have seen pictures online, but I haven't even opened it yet. So this is a little different than their old palettes. It actually slides like out of the sleeve, which I don't think they had in the past. Oh my god, that is so pretty. So they definitely amped up the packaging on this one, which I really, really like. It's not like that tin kind of material of the other Naked palettes. This is more of like a plastic, but like a high quality, like thick plastic. So I actually really, really love this. I think it's very pretty. It is a bit thicker in comparison to the other Nakeds. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. 12 shades. You get both a mix of shimmer and mattes. You do get a mirror in the palette and you get a brush. I feel like the Urban Decay brushes are so underrated. I use them all the time. Like every brush that I get from my Naked palettes, I always use them. The shader side is normally amazing. I don't know if this one has. Oh, of course. This one does not have a shader side. It looks like it's a blender kind of on both ends, a bigger and a smaller, but Urban Decay does make really nice eye brushes, so I do really like that. Because I feel like with a lot of my palettes, I just kind of toss the brush, but the Urban Decay ones I do keep. So I'm going to insert in swatches of all these colors so you guys can see them right here. Super creamy, super radiant, super pigmented, very true to the Urban Decay formula. So far, I'm very impressed. So now that we know what the shades look like on the arm, I'm gonna go ahead and use them, actually put them to the test and make a look with them and apply them to my eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. The first color I'm gonna go in with is Sauce, and I'm gonna put this in my crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that into my crease. Very pretty color. One thing I have always loved about Urban Decay Naked palette specifically is they do always have those neutral matte shades that you can use to really create a full look with. You guys know I kind of don't like it when palettes don't come with that because then I always feel like I have to dip into a different palette, but I love that the Urban Decay Nakeds always have that matte neutral that you can use in your crease just to make sure everything blends really nicely, and this one is so pretty. Then I'm going to go in with Cayenne, and then I'm going to apply that on top as well. Oh my god, these shadows are really pigmented. I actually went in with too much of that color right there, but we're just blending it back and forth with windshield wiper motions. I literally think this is going to be my favorite out of all the Urban Decay Nakeds because I feel like I've always loved the Urban Decay Naked too, but I don't like love cool toned shadows on my eyes, but I was able to create looks with that I still liked, but now the fact that they have one that's like all super warm just makes me the happiest girl in the whole world because those are my favorite eyeshadows to work with, and I think this is going to be my new holy grail. If you don't like warm neutrals, this may not be the palette for you. It's really the palette for the girl that really loves those warm tones. You know, if you like more cool tone shadows, I would say get the Naked 2. Or even the Naked Smoky, that's pretty cool toned as well, but yeah, this is definitely for a more warm tone kind of girl, and I love it. And yes, I have 5 billion other warm toned neutral shadow palettes, but Urban Decay Naked, I mean, I just feel like the formula that they use and everything else, and I mean, I just feel like I still need it, even though I have other shadows that are probably similar. You know, that's just my personal opinion as somebody that loves makeup and also loves to collect things like this. Then I'm going to go in with Ember in my outer corner. I'm just going to work that into the outer corner to deepen it. Ooh, that color is pretty. Ooh, and it has like pretty reflex in it too. If you guys can see that, I feel like it might not come up on camera, but it has like red kind of glitter reflex to it. It's very, very pretty. And then I'm just going to go in with a teensy little bit of that on the same brush that I was using to blend out the shadows in the crease and just kind of bring it into the crease a little bit just so everything blends nicely. And then on the rest of the lid, I'm gonna go in with Scorched. And I'm just going to pack this on to the lid like so. This is a pretty color. And then if you guys can see now, like underneath my eye, I have not touched it up or anything, brushed anything away. I have like the teensiest bit of fallout right here, which is from that darker color. But aside from that, literally nothing else. So there's really not a lot of fallout. My brush is not wet, anything at all, which I do really love as well. But the shadows are so pigmented. Then I'm gonna go back in with Ember to smoke out my lower lash line. Oh my god, this color is so, so pretty because it's so deep and dark, but those like red kind of reflex that it has are stunning. They're almost like a bronzy, like a brick. They're not like a bright red. And then I'm gonna go in with Ounce to highlight. So I'm just gonna pop this into my inner corner just to kind of brighten up that area, make the eye look more open, and then right beneath the brow bone as well. You guys know the drill. All right, so I have to say, pretty obsessed so far. I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and mascara, and then we will finish off the look. All right, so now eyes are almost done. We just have to do a liner. This collection does come with 2 different liners. I'll insert swatches of both of them right here, but it has this more purpley shade in Alkaline, and then this burnt orange shade in the shade Torch. I'm gonna go in with the purple one. And I'm just going to pop this into my waterline. Oh my God, this is so pretty. And just so you guys know, these liners are going to retail for $20, and the palette is gonna retail for $54. I have never used a color like this in my waterline before, but I actually really like it. It looks really pretty and different. And just so you guys do know, because I don't think I said it before, all of the shades in this new Naked Heat palette are brand new. So they're not like old Urban Decay shades that they're just throwing into a palette. They are all brand new. And then last but not least, for Lippy, there are 3 in this collection. These are all gonna retail for $17. The first shade is Heat, which is a really pretty shimmery metallic shade. Then we have Scorched, which is a more brown metallic shade. And then last but not least, a nude cream shade in the shade Fuel. And this is the one that I'm gonna use today to finish off the look. You guys know I love my nudes. All right, so this is what the completed look looks like with the lippy on. The lippy is definitely super creamy and super pigmented. For me personally, I'm not like crazy about this color. You guys know I'm a nudes girl when it comes to lippies, but I don't actually like, oh, I got some on my teeth there. But I don't actually like warm tone nudes on my lips, and that's what this is. So for me, the color isn't perfect. I actually like cooler tone nudes on my lips, even though I love warm tones in my eyes. I know I just have to be difficult. But of course it does go along with the theme of having really warm tones, because that's what basically everything in this collection is. I feel like the formula and everything on the liquid lipsticks is great. For me, I just don't love the color, so I feel like I could do without the lipsticks, but everything else, super bomb. The palette I absolutely love, by far my favorite Naked palette yet. I definitely think I'm going to get so much use out of this palette. If you like warm tone neutrals, I don't know how many times I can say it, but you need this palette. Like, it is so beautiful, and the shadows are so pigmented, so easy to blend, so creamy, very true to Urban Decay. It doesn't seem like they really changed the formula or anything. They just came up with these really pretty new colors, which I adore. And the eyeliners are really great as well, super pigmented and creamy. As you guys can see, they really do stay put still in my waterline. And I feel like a lot of times with liners, when you go into your waterline, since it's such like a watery kind of sensitive area, you don't even see it, but you can definitely see these, very pigmented, and they're not budging. So overall, I think the collection is really, really nice. I think Urban Decay specifically knocks it out of the park with the palette. I absolutely love it. Like, I don't know how many times I can say it, but definitely gonna be a new holy grail of mine. As far as dates and everything is concerned, let me get that up. So I'm reading online right now. The official launch date of this is June 30th, but if you are a beauty junkie, I'm not really sure what that is. I guess it's like a special kind of classification. On Urban Decay's website, they are gonna be doing a pre-sale on June 12th. I'm reading this right from Google right here. But yeah, so if you are a beauty junkie, you can get it on June 12th on urbandecay.com for the pre-sale. If not, June 30th is when it is going to launch. It doesn't say whether or not it's gonna be available, Sephora, Ulta, and all that stuff. My assumption is that it will be, just like all the other Naked palettes. I don't think any of them are exclusive to a specific retailer. Oh, I almost dropped it right there. But yeah, overall, super, super impressed. I feel like people can say, oh my God, the Urban Decay Naked palette, it's so overdone, I'm so over it. And I get that, because there have been so many palettes and so many different products that have come out of the Naked line. But I'm telling you, like, this is so good. Like, they really, really did a good job of making this palette great, because I feel like a lot of people might be like, I'm gonna pass on it. I have the other 3 or 4 that they came out with, because I guess the Urban Decay Naked Smoky, I always like forget about that one, but that's part of the collection as well. But honestly, you shouldn't pass on the palette. I feel like it's really great, so. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel before you guys leave today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.